Good morning, people. Natural Health Nut here, just outside, getting some sun, starting my circadian rhythm. If you guys don't do this, do it every single day. If it's cloudy, it takes about 20 minutes. If it's sunny, about 5 to 10 minutes. And what it will do is it will start your circadian rhythm, which means that you're going to sleep really well tonight. It's a good night's sleep starts first thing in the morning. And if you don't do that, I would also add grounding. Keep an eye out for my upcoming long form article on the science-backed benefits of this. However, this morning's video is something that's been on my mind a lot recently because me and my wife have been going for a bit of a tough time. Not a tough time, but we've got lots on. We're arranging our retreat, which goes ahead at the end of March. For any of you that haven't already booked your ticket, get on that. There's still early bird tickets available for that. It's going to be a 3-day event of incredible relaxation, rejuvenation, recharging those batteries, all that kind of stuff. And you're also going to learn a lot of really, really useful techniques that you'll be able to use way after the retreat, just to sort of manage the day-to-day of life, really, all those stresses that hit us every 5 seconds. But today's post is about the power of positive thinking. Now, before I lose anybody, I'm not a believer or a proponent of you can think it into you can't think things into manifestation. With everything, I take everything back to its simplest term. And I personally believe that the way that you're thinking is the way that things go, because that's where your focus is. So if you're focusing on everything that's going wrong, everything that's a problem, then you're going to see all of those negative things around you because you're in that mindset. We are beings of frequency. That's not woo-woo. That's science. We are atomic energy, if you want to put it that way. And I just strongly believe that literally you get in what you put out. So if you're thinking positively, I'm not saying that you're going to win the lottery or you're going to get that promotion just because you think it's so. But what will happen is if you're on the lookout for positive energy, you're going to see it. Now, I'll give you an example of that. I know somebody that was doing this positive thinking stuff, and they were into The Secret initially. And they came to me at one point and said, this stuff doesn't work, it's a load of rubbish. I've been thinking about stuff, I've been thinking about this new job, I've been thinking about this new life of mine, and it's not coming. Obviously, first and foremost, you need to take action, that goes without saying. But secondly, I had to sort of kind of pull them back and ask them what it was they believed with regards to positive thinking. And like The Secret, they literally believed that if they thought it, it would happen. And when I explained my sort of opinion on it, that it is quite literally you see what you put out. So if you're putting out positive vibes, you're going to see all the positive opportunities around you. And then explain that doesn't have to be divine intervention. They sort of thought, well, they said to me, well, I'll give it a go, but I think it's all a load of crap. I saw him about 3 or 4 weeks later, and I'll give you an example of what his epiphany was. So he had bad eyesight for most of his life. He'd been wearing glasses, contact lenses, all that kind of crap. And he thought that he could will, through positive thinking alone, his eyesight to improve. And obviously after our conversation and me explaining how I perceived positive thinking as not something woo-woo, but just something really, really straightforward, look out for stuff and you'll see those opportunities. He explained to me that within 3 days of our conversation, he was doing his normal manifestation. I want my eyes to recover. I want to be able to see. Don't know why he was going with something so out of the realms of possibility, but he was. He said he came out of a business meeting saying this thing to himself because he couldn't read the paperwork that he had taken to the meeting and actually messed the meeting up. He was saying to himself, I need to sort my eyes, I need to sort my eyes, I need to sort my eyes. Walked out of his client's building and there was a big advert for laser surgery at a 50% discount. And what I call this moments of magic. Now, if you're thinking about something specific and then a sign pops up along the lines of what you're thinking, that's that moment of magic. That's that positive thinking. That's that, do you know what? I haven't really been able to afford laser treatment because it's £1,000 or whatever, but this company are doing it for 50% off. And actually, I could push to €500 or 500 quid to get my eyes sorted. So yeah, so what I'm trying to say today is me and my wife have had a tough time with regards to stress, taking a lot on, organising a lot of stuff. And I actually got into that negative trail of thought, thinking, oh my God, how are we going to do this? How am I going to do that? Are we going to get enough people for the retreat, etc.? And we had to have a little bit of a word with ourselves. And actually, we did start doing all the positive affirmation, all that woo-woo stuff. Not because we think that works, but because that helps you to get back into that mindset you need to be in to be able to see those positive things around. And in the last 3 or 4 days, our fortunes have changed massively. And I don't think anything would have been any different. It's just if we hadn't had that mindset tweak, we wouldn't have been open to seeing these little signs and these little positive movements, and we'd still be stuck in that sort of everyone's against me sort of mindset. So yeah, quick thought exercise. I'm going to do a more in-depth article on how I reach my opinions on the power of positive thoughts. But I just wanted to go live with a quick video just to explain to people where I'm at with it. So I do strongly believe in the power of positive thinking. I don't think it's anything magical or woo-woo, where you think stuff into existence and you have the power with your mind to manifest that lottery win or that business deal. But I do think that if you go into that business deal thinking, I don't know about this, I don't think I'm up to this, I don't think I'm going to do it, that's going to come across in the energy you're putting out, and that's probably the result you're going to get. However, if you go into something convinced that you're going to smash it, convinced that you've already got this in the bag, convinced that that person is going to want to buy into you, then that's also going to get picked up. And there's something very attractive about positive thinking to us humans on an innate sort of biological level, and people can sense it, people can smell it, and people will react to it. So I hope that makes a bit of sense. But yeah, I strongly believe in the power of positive thinking. I just don't think it's woo-woo like a lot of people in my sort of industry. But like I've always said to you guys, I am not your typical holistic sort of practitioner. I'm not that sort of person that believes in, like I say, energies and spirits and things like that, but I do believe in it in a more explanatory or explainable way. Hope that makes sense. Have a lovely Tuesday, guys. Not bad for last day of January. Which orange shall I pick for my orange this morning? I think that one looks quite nice. Yum yum. Peace out.